Dude, I'm so sad that this game is a fucking one of those kinds where if you alt tab from the game, it stops playing any sound from it. Because I would like to just like smoothly transition to like my like that to you being able to see me with these clacking sounds, these nostalgic clacking sounds on the background. But I guess we're just gonna have to deal with the silence, huh? Hang on, give me a second. Just chatting. There we go. And the game is starting with a scream. Why? Hang on. Give it a second. There you go. Hi guys. Welcome to another stream. So, I completely forgot that this game was coming out today. I like remember yesterday I saw the fucking 15 hours left post from Crows, and I was like, okay, yeah, I have to stream this tomorrow. I wasn't actually planning on stream today. Like you saw in the schedule, it was no stream today. But there was I just got to play it. There was a conjunction of like good things, good omens for stream tonight. Like I had to take some time away from work to do some business on the afternoon, and then a stream got called off today. Maybe we maybe we may have had D&D with Jim tonight, but that was cancelled. So what better time to play the Stanley Parable? You know, like it's coming out today. Fuck yeah, let's do it. So yeah, welcome. So obviously this game, like the original game, it's kind of this game, I guess. Like this is like an expansion pack, I guess. Came out in 2013, and I wait. There's a new Stanley Parable. Yeah, this this fucking shit has been on the works for like the last 3 years, and it's now finally here. I remember them announcing it at the fucking Game Awards of 2019, and it's finally fucking here. The thing about the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is that it has like the best delay announcements. They delayed it on 2020, and then they delayed it again on 2021. And now we're finally here. It's now finally actually real. I think maybe it is another later proposed joke, but who knows? But yeah, we're gonna fucking play it. It's been so fucking long since I thought about this game, and I'm so glad I get to experience it all over again, and with new routes, new endings, new jokes. I'm really fucking thrilled. Apparently it's trending on Twitter, so like it's either very good or very bad. You hit begin and it just says fuck you. That's the thing. So obviously I like booted up the game like once before to like test how everything like would go, to like set up the resolution for it to be windowed and for the game capture to be all correct, right? It actually told me to do a host of things for setting up. Obviously the language, subtitles. Do you know on horror games when they ask you to like set the brightness so like one image is like barely visible? Well, there was that for reasons, I guess. And then it asked me to put on the local time, which you can get that programmatically. Like you can just ask the computer to tell you the time, but they told me to do that. So I did it. I put on the time, and then I set up the resolution, everything. I went away. I closed the game, and then I opened it back up so I can have it for now. And it only told me to put on the time again, right? And I did it. I just put on the time, like my local time, and the game was like, "Hey, I just wanna say for a second, I just wanna take an aside and say, thank you so much for putting on the time correctly. People don't do that a lot. That's the game talking, right? People don't do that a lot. They just put like 12 p.m. and leave it on that. So thank you for putting the time correctly. And then they told me that as a recompense, as a reward for put on the time correctly twice, the next time that I booted up the game, I can put in whatever time I want, but they will still put on the correct time for me, right? Also, whatever, fuck the dogs. So I guess if we ever close the game, we're just gonna have to see what happens with that, huh? But yeah, in the game sign it says fuck you. I don't know, maybe, but like something like it points me to say that maybe not. You know, like oh, what a nice thing. Stanley's entering the most dangerous game. I mean, yeah. That's just the Stanley parable, like in general, right? Like that's like this. The Stanley. They say counting people is like the most dangerous game. No, it's this. It's absolutely this. Also, hi Beef, welcome. Yeah, hi Kiki, welcome. I never said it formally, but yeah. My Twitch is it really? Oh no. Do you mean? Wait. Oh my god, you're right. It isn't working on like my off-screen chat. Like it's working on like on the broadcast, but it isn't working on like my sidebar. Not on your stream and on my end is broken. No, on mine it is also. That's weird. That is really weird. Anyway, whatever. They're gonna have to check that out. The face solar burns again. Chester, what did you do? Incredible. But yeah, enough chatter. I waited three years for this fucking game. Let's fucking go. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say about this game. I played it. I didn't play it. I watched like every single playthrough that there was. You name it, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and many other people that played this game. I just like really liked it. It wasn't like as big for me as other games around that era. Like for example, I don't know, Dandelion, Hatoful Wafer, and stuff like that. But it was a neat little game, and I really liked it. So I thought about it a lot. Anyway, let's start. It's now my turn to fit into the cycle.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, we never skip.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Stanley, we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh my god, the graphics, dude! The way they recreated the fucking desk! Whoa! Dude, I remember this fucking I Hate Mondays cup. Oh, it really takes me back. Partition Corp. I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere actually. I'm just gonna chat. We have to take it in. We have to take in we have to stop and to smell the flowers. Then returning to. Oh yeah. It's like we're back, baby. Honest to God, I wish I had an easy job like that. Pushing buttons on a keyboard. Stanley jobs is not something to sneeze at, okay? It requires the I play Final Fantasy 14. Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I guess that is what do you call it? That does help on the job. Will nothing happen if I stay here? I remember something happened here. Okay, let's. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. It's my home. My house at home. How far do I have to step away before it closes on me?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Fucking love the clicking noise. So fucking funny.
Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Okay, let me get my macro. Hang on. Optimal positioning. Hang on.
Oh. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh, don't you worry. I'll click that motherfucker. Hang on.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I love how this looks exactly the same as fucking the source version. By the way, this is Unity. They told us on the presentation.
Now, back to door number 437.
This is what I do when I try to mess with my brother by jiggling his doorknob.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
I just saw the copy machine. Where is it? What? Oh, she's
all right,
serious.
Back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Dude, I wanna go there.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Dude, this is British man gaming. Let's go.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow.
Oh, it's not showing me the achievement,
you
dude.
really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
What was I thinking? That's true. What can you... okay, what can you get with 5 clicks in this economy? Like, with the inflation we have right now, come on. A fucking can of Coke is fucking 6 clicks. Come on. No, 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 no. No, 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 you're not gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're not gonna get me this time. Happy lesbian visibility week, everyone. That's what 420 is about, right? Of course, it's a random performance. Oh, yeah, but, yeah. That's what it's about. Also, can I get over here? There is a way to get over there, I think, or I think there's another ending. Hang on. Well, another ending. I haven't got it. I haven't gotten one yet. You. Die. I'm gonna turn down everyone's computer. My fucking light went out today. Like I woke up and there wasn't any light, and then I was about to leave for the things that I needed to do, and I want to go there. For the things I wanted to do, and it came back like a few minutes before I had to leave. Fucking insane. At least I have a light time. I have power now, so that's good. When I say light, I mean power. Just I'm an idiot. There must be some more computers over here, right? I'm like sure of it. If this is just a nicer version of the original Stanley Parable, does it have new routes, etc.? Yes, it does. It does have new routes and new endings and stuff. That is, yeah, yeah. I mean, I sure hope so. It took them 3 fucking years to make this game. So yeah, no, it definitely does have new routes and shit. I think we cannot keep delaying the inevitable, chat. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I'm sorry, Stanley. Also, again, I love when you like don't have anything interactable to do and just click. I really like these noises. They're really cool. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What do you think, chat? So, what do we do? This is now on your hands. Stanley's life is on your hands right now. Hang on, actually, give me a second. What was it called? No, it's not that. Hang on, no, stop. Yeah, fuck up. Okay, here. A man's life is in your hands, chat. Maybe they was lucky enough. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Maybe. I hope they didn't, but like maybe. Disobey 131. So, fuck you, narrator. This is my game. This is my game. Door is left, so I should go right. What you're telling me. Let's go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe. Who knows? Not gonna lie, I really like labyrinthine, like office spaces like this. Like just seeing like another hallway on the background is like really nice to me. I don't know why. I guess it's just like really big like industrial places, you know,
Yes,
with tons of like
truly a room worth
machinery.
admiring. It had really been worth the
The
detour
backrooms,
after
yeah,
all,
kind of like
just to spend a
yeah,
few
but
moments
not
here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Fuck you, I'm looking at the blinds.
At this
Yes.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Ah, yes. Oh, the fucking filtered sunlight. Ooh. Oh, babe, yes!
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
No way. I think it's in your mind. Nothing to worry about it. Generally, I almost can't stand games like this where there's no one around in a building because I feel like it's gonna be a jump scare. I mean, yeah, that's what the like horror appeal of the backrooms is, right? Because it's like kind of a quote unquote liminal space, right? It's like something soft, you know. Yeah. Like I understand, yeah. I kind of like it. It's like very peaceful, but like I understand like the what do you call it? The being not put by it. Anyway, I guess I got to you. Huh. Oh, there we go.
But at last, he'd had enough
agree.
of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Basically, all atmospheric games. When I think about atmospheric games, I think something like, for example, I don't know, Firewatch, right? Well, in a sense, right? It is also like, it kind of is like story focused as well, but like, I don't know, The Witness or was another kind of atmospheric game. Yeah, like I don't really think of like the Stanley Parable as atmospheric. I guess it kind of does make sense, right? I kind of see it, but like, I don't know, I like separate like atmospheric in the office space or like industrial or like man-made environments and natural environments, right? I like kind of separate those. God, Firewatch was so disappointing. I like watched I like Firewatch it like 5 years ago. I like don't remember anything, but I thought it was pretty. I honestly don't remember anything about it, so like I'm gonna I don't know. Honestly, I don't have any opinion about it. Only that, oh, wow, pretty. But like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't it doesn't
Stanley was
surprise
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
you're just mad you don't have my job. Just pushing buttons on a keyboard. Only Stanley can do this work, by the way. And like he's so happy about it. Ooh, fucking. He has takeover now. It was beautiful, but the story was disappointing. Okay, yeah, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Again, I couldn't like
Stanley,
agree with
I
the
think
second
perhaps
one.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
Stanley.
Someone you've forgotten
about.
Please, stop trying to make
God, I
every
love this
decision
part.
by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for
And
me.
for me,
I'm
asking for her. God, I fucking love.
This is it,
I
Stanley.
missed it.
Your
Oh.
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let
Oh.
her back into your life.
We're gonna see the
She's
fucking
been waiting.
deleted voice line. Remember that? Or like, at least we are on route for it.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
So... Should I pick up? Or should I try something else? But hi, who could it be though? Who is her? Who is she? Listen, I'm taken. I don't think I can take a voice call from a woman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen. I should call her. Like, but she's calling me. Like, I cannot call her. She's calling me. The line won't be occupied. Jeez. Is me pick up? I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's like, is it really you? Are you sure? Are you sure it's you? She's really persistent. Like, jeez. Sheesh. I'm sorry, non-status. Hi, but like, I'm sorry, I'm taken. I cannot.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait.
What's the light?
Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
No, I couldn't possibly be. I'm a VTuber. I'm not a real person.
I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example,
remember this part?
In this scenario,
a
hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
Remember that guy?
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What now? What now? Also...
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
More training, god damn it. Finally,
welcome back.
Finally, an excuse to make Britain not real. And France. Yeah, if you in the real world, you ever, well, quote unquote, real world, if you ever meet a British person or a French person, they're probably not making sense. So you can go ahead and assume they're not real. Likewise, if you ever disagree with me, you're not making sense, so you're also not real. So I can disregard your opinion. It's that easy. Anyway, did you know that Elon Musk purchased Twitter for $44 billion?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to
Oh,
deteriorate
Jesus.
as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh, sure. Finally, STANLEY is forklift certified. After the fucking exam, the exam wasn't about decisions or decision making or anything. It was about forklift certification.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
God damn it, that guy can't do shit in this game. Ugh. Oh, door 456, my beloved. You're the only one that is insulting this fucking game. This fucking bitch of a nerf. I wonder what the new endings are, right? Like, where did they add?
There, you'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Because it was a pretty expansive game.
All you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Okay.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Let's
All
go.
right.
You
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. You've been right?
No! Why did you do that? Okay, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Dude, that's my favorite number. Fucking 6 or 8. But if I go here again. Okay, now whatever. Doesn't let me do shit. Fucking 1984.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
Who's copy World Block Wednesday?
I have to.
Dude, copy! Oh god, what did I do? Oh, chat, copy. Is anyone there? Oh no.
I'm here.
This is the back
still
rooms.
here in this pile of rubbish. With you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
He's a shit.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you.
That's the way I like it.
That there's a world outside of you. You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh, shit.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Is that intentional? Is that intentional?
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Eclipse warning, I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Was that intentional? Or is that
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I'm sure this time the stove won't burn.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Come on, I know you wanna open. I know you wanna open. Come on. Come on, just let me in. Come on. Whatever.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Shit!
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So rude, I know, right? Like, let me... Also, okay, peace.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Why are you being so mean to me? Oh. Hi, this is the first time I've seen you with the model. It looks like... Thank you so... Did you hear that? That wasn't me. What? That wasn't me. Hang on, my cat wants out, hang on. Okay, I'm back. That isn't me. I'm not doing that noise. Anyway, Oh, of course. Of course, keeping me out of the best ending. Fuck off. Typical. Fucking typical.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Such a control freak. I remember now, okay. I forgot for a second what was going to happen here. Okay, ooh, dude, there's something there. I wanna see it. But yeah, thank you so much, Bees. Yeah, I'm glad people like this VTuber model. It's a little wonky, but I like it.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
I'm a luxury
and beyond
you
all
can afford.
probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Okay. Go on, Stanley. We're ready for you.
Stanley spoke the code.
Sorry. Yeah, of course.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115. Is that anything?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
Oh, shit.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I think I'm fine. Also, I was gonna make a Kermit voice for what you said, Beast, but
Okay, fine.
I
You're
don't
not
know
gonna do
anything
it,
that Kermit
but you know
says.
what?
I realized.
It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
You could have
Why
said
did you
them,
come
gamer.
inside? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Why does he ask me to do stuff that I'm in
When
does?
Stanley
Like,
came to a set of
that's
two
his
open
first
doors,
mistake.
he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello?
I forgot that Stanley actually has like a
Stanley,
model.
I need you to make a choice. I need you to
I got an
walk through the
ending.
door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Oh, people sad.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
God.
It cannot exist without you.
Oh, I
You
forgot.
understand
Oh,
me?
man.
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do.
It sounds
I
like
simply
he's
need you
going
take
to
that
cry.
step
You're
forward.
right.
Please choose.
Oh my god, it's so
Do
fucking good.
something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know.
Oh my god.
I need this.
God, I love this
The story
narrator
needs
so much.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
So no choices? So no Stanley? So no Stanley?
Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Do you think the Stanley Parable narrator is a Tumblr sexy man? Also, hi Juniper, welcome to the stream. Okay, what can we do now? I remember now. Did I miss any new content? No. I don't think so. I mean, the computers, you know that there's like some computers like further down the hallway that you can like put codes into, and like if you put it on a certain way, there's something that happens. Well, they have like different skins now. So I guess it's new. I forgot you could do
But
this.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
I forgot you could do that.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
I'm so tired of making
This
decisions,
couldn't
but, like,
go
I
anywhere
wanna
except
coast.
badly.
I'm gonna
The
coast.
thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing
Yes,
will
I
break me.
remember now.
In here I can be happy.
I forgot what
forever.
happens now.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
Get ready for the
He no
result.
longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh, is that not it? Oh man, wait, no, hang on.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle
Wait,
the pressure.
this is even
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his
I'm sure
responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
Kurt this time.
This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Before
Eventually,
I do this,
someday, they would arrive.
I'm sorry, I'm not a voice actor, but
soon now,
Louis,
this
you
will
remind me
end.
of the time
He
Stanley
will
could
be
have
spoken
handled the
to.
pressure.
He will be told what to do.
I'm sorry.
Now
Again.
it's just a little bit closer.
Let me in.
Now it's even closer.
Let me out.
Here it comes.
Let me out. I have no idea how Peter Griffin sounds, by the way. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
We did get
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
achievement,
Oh,
by the way.
please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
No, it's a
Click
still-
a door
it's a-
5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose when Stanley came to
Lol.
a set of 2 open doors,
Okay,
he
let's
entered the
humor
door
him
on
for a
his
little
left.
bit.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Thank you so
Stanley
much.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, see you guys.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
What did you call me?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
The broom closet ending was my
favorite."
favorite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
I'm so sad they took out the fucking XZ typing. Come on,
Stanley
dude.
was
That's what he made it.
really,
Come
really
on.
stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Dude based.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion
That's
about
okay,
what's
guys.
going on.
Sorry,
right
sorry, I
now.
didn't. I'm doing a
You're
bit.
dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
I
In a
think I got
situation like
COVID.
this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
I love the way he
It's
says,
indicative of
"He's
the long-term
dead."
sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
God, I miss how charming this game was. God, Jesus. Anyway, let's continue.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee, coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
At least he doesn't shout help from someone at the volume. That would be a different kind of funny. I think that way they went with this like very good in its own way. I miss this game. Oh, I'm so sad they took out the cry typing out of the subtitles.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
By the
He
way,
considered the possibility
on reality,
of facing his
we were
boss,
warning from this part,
admitting
so
he had left his post during
just
work
before.
hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
I see the background for literally just based on this
why
game.
couldn't he see his feet
I can see it.
when he looked down?
I mean,
Why
it's
did
very
doors
similar.
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Your dream? How did they know?
Relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
I'm through to with the
Let me
stream. That's what I
continue
say
pushing
every
the
time I
buttons.
log into Twitter.
Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife And my job, all I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Also, yo, is Stanley a white guy?
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
Dude, she's normal. Let's go.
Control of my
awesome.
mind. I know
Hashtag
what is
normal
real
women.
And what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But then she remembered the meeting
Is the
she had
fucking girl
scheduled
boss
for
ending?
that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
No, she said TF2 model. Don't. Let's get it right. Okay. Stanley is real. Never knew. Stanley is real. He's more real than you. Okay. He's more real than
Stanley
anyone
knew
else.
the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
I don't know about that.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
How many of those are there? Hang on. 5. Okay. What was the solution to that puzzle? Yeah. That's 3. Where are the rest? There's only 3. It's supposed to be 5.
Oh, new content? What does that mean? Content.
I don't know. I was just looking around. I don't. Wait. Wait. Oh, has there never been a room 416? Or was this wait, I think this is room 416. Let's move it over here. Okay. Oh shit. This is like completely black. I didn't even like notice it. Railroad.
Hello, and
Oh,
thank you
shit.
for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I do remember that, yes!
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Dude, I love
Please
vaccination.
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Wait,
Oh,
the
well, this
FNAF
sounds
narrator guy, I
delightful.
think I
I'm
know what
very
you're talking
excited
about.
to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
I think he may be. I think he might be. You might be right, Kiki. Oh my god. They got the fucking Freddy Fazbear money. Let's go.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah, what do you mean? They took 3 years to make this elevator. You better like it.
Is it broken? What's going on here?
3 years, everyone.
Should we be moving somewhere or...
Oh, there
there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
That's what I'm saying. Oh.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah, they're jumping now.
The jump circle?
Let's go. Yes. Oh, finally. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, finally, God. Video games are good now. Oh, the height of luxury. I will say, first impressions. I wish you could jump faster so I could jump more per unit of time, right? Pretty good. I mean, I did waste many units of time just talking right there. Oh man. I guess I cannot jump anymore. Also, they completely forgot to So I remember when Among Us got this game as well. If you make a game on Unity and you use the GUI like text elements, if you make them like bigger than a certain size, it will become like really like fuzzy. You have to like enable a setting for it to become like sharper. It's just like something like enable anti-aliasing or something like that. But yeah, like I always did this mistake when I was starting up. I was like make the text bigger and it would be like fuzzy and I wouldn't know why. And Among Us had like that same problem for like a while. Also, Hiking 6 like thank you so much for being so diligent with the Among Us, by the way. I wouldn't think it any other way. But yeah, Among Us had the same problem as well. Where it would be very fuzzy, and they just changed it, and it looks really good. But yeah, it's a very common problem with the Unity games.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
What do you mean? I just got a very nice explanation about Unity
Another elevator.
development.
Stanley, I
think that was
have to
pretty good
say,
enough.
initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Okay,
It's just
what's
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Yes.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could
Please?
count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The
Dude, no way.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
By the way, chat, love this shit. Love this shit. Like, this would happen a lot on Portal. And like, I don't think you need to know. I don't think I need to explain how much I love like Portal's design and aesthetic. I just like, I'm just like, God, it's so fucking good. And shit like this is like catwalks and like infinite like holes, right? That's my shit. That's completely my shit. Absolutely. Let's Let's go.
That's it?
Nice. Thank you so
No,
much.
you've got to be kidding me. You see,
We did it,
Stanley,
everyone.
this is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Give me 1 second. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Stop. Just narrator based. God. Hang on. This is, yeah, this is. Awesome. I wonder what you do to get it though. How did people get this? It was released on a Wednesday. What? Commitment. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of that Tuesday. It's a Wednesday. How did like one person get it? What? They probably like wait. How what? Also, Super Goats is now don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years instead of like 5 years. Probably a demo or tester. I would like to believe that is someone with fucking trickery. Ooh, interesting. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Interesting. Anyway, what was it? Yeah, the fucking game. Let me hide go. Anyway, let's continue. So why am I angry still? There we go. PC time settings and yeah, I was thinking about that, but like also like the entire duration of a week of a Tuesday. How do you count the entire duration, right? Like I don't know.
What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Please show the ad, please.
Stanley.
Oh man.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm
God
afraid.
damn it.
It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Is that all we're gonna get from the jumping? That was the only part. The jumping was like not enough. I wanted more jumping, but other than that, I think it was very cool. But yeah, that's Stanley Parable too. Oh. Chat, I'm scared. I'm scared of change. What's this book? Oh. Oh, do they want her back? Dude, I want you.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
1 second, chat. Bitch. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, okay? 1 second. What is it? 1 second, chat, okay? Okay? Okay. does it say? Coffee nut? Okay, awesome. Oh shit. You tricked me! I'm in Among Us now! What if I actually get into Among Us? What if I actually get into Among Us? The thing. What if we lose and it's just Among Us? What will you do? What will you do, Chad? What will you...
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
What if I actually turn into like Red?
How much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Dude, I love that. I love that D&D podcast.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
I remember that. Dude, I love Microsoft Office. What does it say? The Last of Us. They have to let go of the fucking The Last of Us. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. I was rewatching the fucking announcement trailers. What the fucking... I don't even remember what the Stanley Parable came out in 2013 to critical and commercial success, and now and they show like fucking award shows, and it's like, okay, and then the award goes to The Last of Us. The Last of Us, paper please. The Last of Us. It's so good to be recognized by your peers. So fucking good. Oh. Also, that is not the Mozilla's Firefox store, which I don't think. Linguists identify 15,000-year-old ultra-conserved words. 6 components of a Greek corporate culture. John Coleman. Remember the good times chat? Remember the fucking mic control facility though? Those were good times chat. Brings me back. The original remake. Oh yeah, because they made the fucking paging. Because this is a fucking... Okay, the original, quote unquote, original Stanley Parable was a fucking remake of a mod that they made for, I think it's Half-Life 2. So they made the mod for Half-Life 2 in like 2012 or something, and then they made high quality HD remake for the Source engine on 2013. And now this is a remake of the remake, I guess, on our Unity. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's continue. Sorry. Classic. The people did get that achievement, by the way. Of course they did. The demo! I actually do have the demo on my Steam account because I couldn't buy the actual game. I think this demo might be actually like older than Portal 2 on my library by a few months. Just to like give you a sense of like the timescale we're talking about here. Small because it happened. I trimmed down memory lane. My first $1. Oh, classic. I think it's been like a year since people have been able to like get this achievement. The alpha test, dude, man. What a time. They're nominated. Did you know he was nominated for a BAFTA? Did you know that, Chad? Well, not me. The Stanley Parable. I'm just talking on their behalf. Such like recognition from the game industry. It's really beautiful. Yo, no way! They got into the times. Let's go. I still remember the demo customized for Game Boy. What they don't. It was fucking with Disney. No way. I never heard of that. Oh, that's incredible. No way. Kratos is pretty down to earth. It's kind of crisis. So it's okay. Yeah, it's like actual. This is like actual news. Stanley Parable. These tough choices. Yeah, I'm sure this was a real headline from 2013. Ah, oh man, is that gonna? Whatever.
Suis dans la mémorisation, c'est sous la pluie des loups et je n'attends plus que toi, mon amour.
All right. We have fucking French people in here. God damn it! I have to turn it again.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Okay,
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
Well, it's actually from Jim Sterling. I think
with
that's
an hour of new elevator content.
Fucking God. Dude, this game is Persona 3. I have to check. Okay. Or a low mention low. Anyway. Oh. Now this is a classic. Oh yeah, these were the times. This is just like Persona 3. I'm sorry. What do you have on my library? Do you like Genshin Impact? I guess I'm gonna play that instead. Fuck this game. Maybe I'll play for a little bit more. Actually, I like completely fucked up my setup by making the joke. There you go. You know you wanna let me in? Okay, what? Can I get it before I open this bitch? Look at the Stanley. Look at that. Minecraft. Remember the Minecraft cameo? Ah, classic. The Portal cameo, dude. Oh my god. What memories? What memories? We may be able to hit those later on. Who knows? Hammer, my beloved. You piece of shit program never worked properly. But man, we are a daring step into the future. So look, that's what's her face? The normal girl, the girl boss. The Stanley Parable. The top 10 memories from the Stanley Parable 2013. I remember. Chad, do you remember? Also, remember the fucking choice doors? Oh my god. I don't know what that is. Who the fuck is Scott K? Beautiful. Oh yeah, number is 29. Classic. I remember. All the buttons. The end is never.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It
that
didn't
is not
need anything
perfect.
else. It
That-
didn't need new content.
That is not
It just
relevant.
needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
That is not a perfect game. Sources the game. You fucking buggy piece of shit, you. Carpet textures. Wow, my favorite game. Can I get up here? Hello? Wait, wait, this actually exist? Wait, was this like merch? I never seen this. That's like cool though. I really like the office inspired box art. How they get out of here? I cannot jump, by the way. I'm trying to jump, but I can't. Here maybe? No. Hello? Hello? I think I'm trapped here. Oh no. Hello? 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 What the fuck?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Okay.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Steam.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh, I wanna read
Surely
those.
these reviews
Let me
were
in.
glowing as well, weren't they?
Let me in. I wanna check it out. Yeah.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Not funny. Didn't laugh. Plus ratio plus you fall off. Plus not funny. Funny. Oh no. What have they done to this place? I'm loving the aesthetic of this part, by the way. So cool. Ooh.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. To be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
Can we get the
What
beach
an
episode?
awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Like Jameson?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Can we get more shopping? I'm a customer.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, okay, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all... Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes,
this is
but it
scary
was plenty
power.
of time for
like
me
it.
to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
That's the image I wanted to
protect. Of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are or were or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making...
Are we gonna make the uncomfortable pointing out that this is just Comstock dialogue? Because I think it needs to be said.
Every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought, or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite. You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once, that you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay,
are we?
I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto, treatise, manifesto, treatise. manifesto, treatise, 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 manifesto, treatise.
Okay, we'll check back later.
Well there, Sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't
Well,
you?
you're good at
But
sport.
that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial.
I love
something
the
along the
idea.
lines of, this game is the best game. Let me
I
start
love
over.
the idea of they
How
just
about
giving
this?
the edit button on
From
Twitter,
the
for example,
ashes of depravity
to only one
rises
person
the phoenix of quality.
and no one else.
How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward.
We're making a chip chat. I need to know. What is it? Store. I need to know. I need to know. No, 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 no.
In the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time, the additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra
1 second, my roll bites. There we go.
Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review.
Oh, they didn't add that. Come on, dude. Slacking. Very good, but slacking. 9 out of 10. So like a perfect review. Fairbox back. Shit.
It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving. I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful. I have to experience this just one more time. From the ashes of depravity. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Nah.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before.
Dude,
how else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
Okay.
Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave?
Dude, I'm trying.
I'll take any option at
I'm
all.
fucking trying. Give me the jump
asking
button.
you
I
to work
don't
with
help.
me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
What? It. See any good movies lately? So how no, that didn't count. That didn't count. That was a misclick. That was a misclick. Okay, that was a that did not count. That did not count. That was a misclick, and I was too far away, so it couldn't have mattered anyway. Okay. I'm not close to the button, so it didn't count. Okay. But how close can I get before it does count? I wonder. What about now? No. Okay, we are safe. What if I get closer? What about now? Okay, nothing happened. What about a little bit closer though? Nothing. Okay. We're really close to the button now. So but a little bit more kind of hard, right? Like, come on, it's just a little bit more, like a few centimeters, right? Couldn't do much. Oh, it's a cursor now. Okay, okay, yeah, I am in range now, but if I press that there, it doesn't nothing happens, right? Like, what if I press here? Oh, that no!
Stanley, Stanley,
I'm
Stanley,
sorry.
please
I'm
don't
sorry.
push the
I'm sorry,
button
no.
again. It's been 12
I'm
hours.
sorry.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are
didn't
getting
mean
longer,
to
but
do
they're
that.
really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
I'm
Stanley,
sorry.
the door is gone. It's
I
completely
didn't mean to
gone.
do that.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those
Oh, no.
walls a
Oh, no, I'm
thousand
fucked up.
times. And there's no door, Stanley.
Oh,
There's
no.
no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Thank you, Gigi, for giving us 70 channel points and making Treatise a win, which is, well, I'm not gonna say that is the incorrect option, but I'm not gonna say it's the correct option either. So, you know, just something to masticate, I guess. I was kidding both. Uh, well, but it did win. So I'm gonna say it was your fault. So you're gonna have to live with that. Let's get this here and let's get this out of here. There we go. Let's continue.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you?
No.
I've
Me?
been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone
Also,
ever
I don't
says
think it
about
said,
me. The
kindness.
merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken if
He's a
only
gamer.
it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button and to become frozen in time, knowing
Dude,
that
he's
you're
a
going to do
brisker.
it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening.
At least
If
he's
only
black,
I'd
maybe.
held my tongue.
A little bit, I guess.
It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine.
Shut
Oh,
up.
Stanley,
Whatever.
you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley, not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
This
One
is just Groundhog
single
Day.
thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in.
This
These
is Groundhog
words
Day.
that I'm
He's-
saying, I need to know you can
He
hear
keeps
me.
like
Because maybe,
repeating
Stanley, maybe,
everything
if you can hear
until
me,
he like
then
knows what's
maybe
happening, what's wrong.
it means I'm real.
Also,
Maybe
I left
I'm
for a
not
bit
just
that I was
fiction.
still in your contact.
Was I
Yes.
scared of that all along? Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
The narrator is dead. That's just Nagito Komeida. That's what I'm saying. Is he a fucking Tumblr sexy man? That's what I'm asking. I'm sorry, dude. I need to be going. I have your turn today, tomorrow, so. British Nagito. Oh, what a wretched creature.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
Yeah,
I stopped
bestie?
keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
Dude, he's
And
longing
when
for
that
us.
feeling
Let's
had
go.
begun to subside, what took its
He's
place is what I
breaking
can
up
only
with us.
describe as the
I'm not thinking
collapse
about-
of every moment I have ever experienced my
Dude,
entire
this
life.
is just
All
this
of
is just
them
Bruce
collapsed
Tracy.
down into a single instant.
We're
In that
Tracy.
instant,
He's Bruce.
I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a
happy
collective
lesbian
heart.
Pride
It was
Month,
an
or
impossibly
whatever it's
rich
called.
wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite.
Dude, he's literally talking about like
This was
ultimate
my
self
experience.
from Comstock. Like,
And then
come on,
this
I gotta
moment
make this up.
passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as
Dude,
well.
he's going
Perhaps you will
destroy there
somehow,
on the
in some
epilogues.
way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
The ticking stop. Dude. Hello? Dude, it's gonna blow. Dude, it's gonna blow. We need to go. We need to go. Chat, help me. Chat, help me. Chat, help me. Oh god.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world.
Oh my god, Kiki, you're right.
There were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so?
Yes, going on about
yes. It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves.
It's always because you're on that damn phone.
What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this.
He's not mad. Dude, he's not fucking mad.
I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see
he's not turned into a corn cob.
The bitter resentment.
Also, hi DK, I also didn't.
How good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves they couldn't help
but
leave a negative review on Steam. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amuse them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the...
Lol. Oh, so now you're giving me the fucking silent treatment. Okay, alright. I see how it's going. He's a son, right? Let's continue.
The end is never the end, is never the end.
Dude, I know that one!
End is never the end, is never the end.
I love that one!
End is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Oh. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Dude, I love Portal 2. Let's go. This will affect the trout population. It's all falling down. Ooh. This is the shit I love. Oh no, this is my shit. Cool. I love this. Another game that I was thinking about. Oh my god, what is it called? I haven't like thought about it in like years. But like, oh, what is it called? It's something like Dr. Lankeskov or something like that, and the whatever. It's like also like a walking simulator, like in Source, and it's like a narrator speaking to you. And I don't have any idea. I don't remember at all what it was about or how it was. Same studio, yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Yeah, it was. I remember it being very good. I really liked it on the interim between this and yeah. He also made that game. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I was like thinking about like I don't know why this reminded me of that. Maybe I'll play it sometime. Like, I remember it being good, but like it was like 5 years ago. Let's continue. Oh no, I think it was the music that reminded me. Along with the nature. Uh. What the deuce? Let's continue. Oh shit. Whoa. Oh, cool. Yo, cool. This is cool. You know, will the button like reactivate? Oh shit. Oh okay, that was dynamic range. Okay. Cool. Dude, I love Journey. Oh. Well. Oh shit. Hang on, my cat wants out. Oh, there we go. And we're done. And that was it. I was gonna say Homestuck. Okay, yeah, that is a fair comparison. BRB, give me 1 second. Oh, hang on. I said hang on. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I just let my cat out. Anyway, oh, that was cool. That was a cool route. I really like that. That was very cool. Okay, what now? Do you remember this? Comment if I
How
remember
long
this.
was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself.
Good question. That was like an
Days?
hour.
Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
That's darker. Okay. I see. Oh? Let's open now.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah,
you
it was
noticed my
open.
sign. Yes, I have something
Oh,
very exciting to show you.
I don't know how I could miss it. Let's let's keep going, everyone. Don't think for a second that the Stanley Parable's done. The end is never the end. Is never the end after all. Your new content. Oh. Oh, this is the same. Whatever. What if we just
You
repeat
see,
all of
Stanley,
it? Oh.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The
Oh, don't
original
say that.
Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one
shit.
step even further. Which is why I'm
Hyper
very
deluxe.
proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
No way, they did it! They fucking did it! There's no way!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the
Whoa!
new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged
And-
sequel.
and
An
I'm a-
entirely new experience, built from the ground
And
up.
no brand
Why,
I'm
with
a-
so many possibilities, it could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yo, they finally did it. Two. Twee. It's fucking twee. Taste the same. Oh, dude, I want one of those right now.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
It kind of is.
Ultra
That's true.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right
No way!
there.
They
It's
got photos!
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
More TSP? What the fuck is TSP? Cheap with a mortar approach, envelop grind, centric market. The color red. Dude, I love the color red. Let's go. They like, I think like they get me. You know what I mean? They're like, I never get a brand that gets me, but like, finally. Finally, we are in the future. They are back to doors. New content is in. Boring section of the chat, cool section of the chat. Chat, put a fucking pog in chat if you're part of the cool section of the chat. I know that I for one am. What does it say? What does it say? I can read that. Whatever. Okay, no. 1 plus 1 is 2. Minus 1 is. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I'm glad you're part of the cool red part of the chart. I got 2 fairs! No, wait. They finally got the fairs back. Finally. Oh. I love all this, like, artsy, modern, futuristic, posters for the quote-unquote Stanley Parable 2. Also, like, I love this being in, like, night mode, dark mode, Google presentations, because like the launch presentation for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which came out today, is using just, I think it's like Office 98 or something like that, Office 2003, and it's like that's like a riff on that, and it's very funny. thanks for attending my meeting. Actually, hang on. I need to write that down. I think that's a race race. Thanks for attending my meeting. There we go. Thank you everyone for attending my meeting. What is that one? Okay. It's a post part.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Same pitch. Break pitch sign. Number 2 chat. Put a two in chat. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Platinum Arcana Asylum 2, City, Divinity Original Sin 2, Dome 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, Dark Souls 2, The Last of Us 2. Did you see the fucking tweet that is like, name one sequel better than The Last of Us 2? I'm sure you can't. And like people name like every single game in existence. Okay. Am I a value investor? Do you value me? Ooh. I love how like it. Why is there a basket? Jesus Christ!
Here we are. Go on.
This
Try
is
out
what they
some of the
call.
new features.
This is what the whole 3 years came down to. The Boruto Sustainable? No way. There's no way. There's no way. I fucking dare you. Fucking dare you.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
There's no
Isn't
way.
that wonderful?
Just in case this is like sensitive information, I'm gonna mute this. I'm gonna mute the stuff for a second, but like, and let me hear it first, okay? Probably not gonna be anything, but like, just let me hear it, okay? Actually, let me go to BRB just in case. I'm just gonna press the button. I'm not gonna let you know. No way! No way! They actually got it! They actually got it! Chat! There's no way! Hang on, check this out. Oh, I wish you could hear it. Fuck, hang on.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
The Jim
Here,
button!
let's have you roleplay as Jim
There's
to
no
really
way.
simulate the full experience of this feature.
Oh my god, they
Just
finally
play
got it
I
square.
promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath.
Let's get into
clear
play.
your mind,
Fuck yes, absolutely.
forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Here.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Hang on. I need to feel it. I need to actually feel it. Oh, yes, it's me, Ringo Starr. I mean, my son, something like that. I don't know. I don't know what Jim does. Sorry.
Jim.
I think that was enough.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again. Jim. Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If
Let's
this
go.
were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
I agree.
Let's
The
take
Jim
a
button is
break
like
from the
awesome. I
gym
love it.
button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
But I like it. Hang on.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim.
Ah, no
I'm
way.
putting the gym button away.
No,
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Don't you dare take this away from me. Don't you dare take this away from me.
Jim.
Oh, the neurotoxins and the fucking endorphins. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, we need to get Jim to play this. When he does moving, okay, that's fine. Then I don't know. I was just thinking about Porto. Okay, listen, I was just thinking about GLaDOS. Leave me alone. Listen, when you think about when you become Jim, you have to, like he's a snake. You have to like adopt the neurotoxins, you know. That's what it works. You just don't get it. I like method actors so long. I've like. Did you? I'm like Jared Leto become the Joker, okay? I'm like become so adapted to this role that I know every in and out about this, okay? Like you wanna get it. Like you just wanna get it. You just wanna get it. Okay? I'm choosing to become Pirate Jim from FMD. Good choice. One I could have taken, but I didn't.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
No, but I wanna play the game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not him. Here yours today. Oh, epilogue. Oh, wow. we cannot go there. Okay. Hello? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? That is in the game. That is not me. That is not my microphone. What's going on? Bankruptcy! No, baby, no! Child, no! The new update, it's ray trace and more of the same, but in a good way. Quality with just the right amount of change. Yeah, I wanna see that. The button that says the name of the jump circle. Oh my god, is that Jim? We finally found him. The Jim. No way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. So it's even endorsed by fucking by Todd Howard? No way. There's no way. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement, no more steps. No way. It cannot possibly be that easy.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement?
Do I have a snitch in my chat? Is that what's happening right now? I'll live with you in due time.
That got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
No.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
No, this is like a trick here. Come on. Like I just pull the lever and give me. Nah, come on. Come on, I think I played a game or two before. I know. And I know, as a gamer, as a seasoned gamer, I know that achievements are no joke, okay? Achievements, fucking trophies, game challenges, they're no joke, okay? Games are no joke. They're no laughing matter, okay? That's not like funny haha. I got an achievement. No, it's not like that, okay? This is a sensitive matter. Chima the achievement machine, I love that game.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay. I've heard about Snake Hole before. Okay, yeah, sure, it will happen. Yeah. Sure. Gamers, we hear you. No one hears us, gamers. Like I've been disappointed before. I knew. I knew, chat. I told you. I pull a lever and get a. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, like I haven't heard it before. Did you hear something? What did I tell you? Come on. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What? Why are you looking at them? Yeah, that's right. Okay, sure. Whatever.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh, the jump circle! Yes! Oh, do we
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Please, I need it.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Please. I'll be good.
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Can't have shit in this world. Whatever, who cares? Ooh, that's a cool piece. Like genuinely, that's a really cool piece. I like it. Hole 2 guy. Jump circle. This map. What the fuck is this? E, K, A9, B2. Jump circle. This map. The achievement. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Merch. Settings, World Champion, the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket, Office Decorations, Epilogues, Collectibles, Infinite Gold. Jumps cost money, you know, jumps on ground trees. I just wish to stream sometimes, you know? Exit, no. What do you mean exit? No. I should think that we should be allowed to dream, okay? That's all I'm saying. Can you find them? Dude, I love Pokemon.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yo. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Motherfucking Stanley. Cool. Do I dare? Chat, do I dare? Do I dare? I couldn't possibly, right? I don't think I'm worth it. I don't think I'm worth of collecting Stanley. It's the Stanley from the Stanley Parable. What do I dare? Do I dare to dream? Do I dare to go beyond? I think I do. Oh, it feels good. Oh, that feels good. Also, is there nothing here? No. Awesome.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I hear you. So, what's next? Well, nothing this way. I could go... dude, I could go for some coal right now. Also, what is over here? This nose...
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would
It
you
should be
go
13.
with?
It should be 13th birthday, but okay. Can I choose? Oh! Options! Difficult decision. Difficult. I wish I would stop putting decisions on my hands. It's like so stressful. Like, what do I choose? How do I choose? Right? Oh man. Well, let's... okay, hang on. Let's work through our options, okay? Get Well Someday. Well, that is a pretty nice sentiment, right? The thing is that, if someone doesn't have like an affliction, then it doesn't really make sense, does it? But I mean, it doesn't... I guess it doesn't really need to be like if you're like affected by like an ailment or something like that, you know? Because like we want people to get well, right? Like even if they're like well right now, even though they have like a lack of bad conditions, they can still get well. You know what I mean? Not in like a get good kind of what do you call it? Ironic sentiment, but like genuinely, right? Like, because you can always be good and be well and get better, right? Like, and also like, are any of us truly well with like just like the state of our world, right? I feel like I don't know. Can you call this well? What is well, right? What is getting well? Maybe it just means like go above and beyond what we defined as well. We define as well. You know what I mean? By the way, thank you so much for the 40 channel points. Like I guess at some point it gets into like the philosophical question of like what is good, what is bad, right? Or philosophical, or like ethical, like moral problem, right? Moral quantity. But also chat did choose 13th birthday, so I guess whatever.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well
Gotcha.
someday it is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
I guess you're just wrong for chat. I'm sorry. By the way, I will not be offering refunds. You fucked up. Ooh, marriage. Ooh. I saw the new content. Is there anything I want here? I mean, I would like some of the posters. I would really want the 427 one. That is very good. Ooh. Ooh. Now what is the QR code, huh? Take a good look at it, chat. Actually, just for reasons. Okay, Okay, this is the gym button. That way is, well, screenshots, whatever. Ooh, reassurance bucket. Well, we'll do love some buckets around here, don't we, chat? Hee hee. Now, don't we, chat? Bucket lovers, sound off in chat.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
Despair?
I'm happy to say that after
I'm sorry, I
much
cannot play.
consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace
finally
of
got it.
jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest,
Give it
it's
to
a
me.
much more convenient solution
Give it
for
to me.
me
Give it to
than
me.
actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on.
Please. What? What?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort,
Yeah.
even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh,
I think that just holding
hello,
it has
thank-
made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Well,
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and
Stop
on,
it.
don't they?
Stop it.
All this
Come on.
and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, no, now I want to buy this game on Steam and also on consoles, multiple times if need be, and also like tell all of my friends to play it and leave a review on Steam and also on any other online marketplace and tell all my friends to play it and show it to my viewers so they can play it as well and say, oh my
Does
god, what a
anyone
cool
give
game
out
that was.
awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? There really should be an award if it isn't already.
I'm glad it isn't. Are you holding your collectible in the bucket though? Now. I don't think there's a way to check. So I'm gonna assume yes. I mean, it would be really like inconvenient to just keep it on my hand at all times. What a disappointment. That's the easy achievement, which is not easy at all, as I told you. Where's the exit? Well, I don't want the exit. That's just exit, right? Okay. I think go to the infinite hall. How can we forgo of hole, chat? Incredible. What am I thinking of? Distance, space-time, time like infinity. Space-time, space like infinity. Time. Did you get all this, chat? This is gonna go on the test. I hope you pay attention to that. You ready to get ejected? No, I'm not. Listen, I was in electrical with blue. I don't know what happened. Okay. Infinity hole chart. Science more. Infinity falling. More hole. Oh thank God. Oh thank God, more hole. Educational use. Yes, yes, yes. I do love morphogenetic fields. Yes, yes. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now this is what I'm fucking talking about. Ooh.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Ooh.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Finally, I get to see the hole in person, no less. Well, I guess it's time to get in person. Let's go! Whee! Do them in the hole! What the fuck? Shut the fuck up! Get the fuck out of here!
Ingenious concoctions,
Get
if
on my
I can
chat.
say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole,
Fucking hater.
you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
How dare you imply?
I don't mean to be a
that
bummer,
I would
but I
not
do
be in the
recommend you
hole.
use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Excuse
Get on
me?
the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
This is my hole. It was made for me. You're correct, Kiki.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh, is
Is
it
it a
now?
very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found...
First, he takes away my jumps. Then he tells me there's an infinite hole, which is not infinite. I don't want to trust anymore. I'm so fucking full of despair. I'm so full of despair. Yum. I don't know what to do anymore, dude. So fucking sick and tired of being taken for a fool. I, like, what is the point? Like, I keep being lied to. Both face lies. Like, insane. What am I what is a gamer supposed to do? And especially on lesbian visibility week. Can you believe this? Well, I do guess being a gamer is just expecting to be disappointed. So I don't know what to expect, to be honest. I should have reminded my place. I should have like remembered my place. Like, it is disappointing. Like, it is. There's just no way around it. But I mean, the other stuff was nice, I guess. So I don't think I can give it that hard of a time, right? Whatever. Let's get back into it, okay? At least for a little bit more, little, like a little bit more of time, right? Just a little bit more. See what it can offer us. What it can offer us. Maybe the lights will stop here, right? I don't want to get hopeful again, right? Without a merit, but who knows? Maybe just a maybe, just a maybe. And then, like I said, no one can blame me for hoping, for dreaming, for just hoping to like go beyond what is what I know I can do, right? Okay, what fucking time is it? 37 p.m. There we go. 9:37 p.m. Your favorite time of day. It is, yes. Or could you simply notice us giving me the correct time again? Which one? What? The, in case you weren't here at the beginning, chat. They asked me for a ton of like different inputs at the beginning, like the brightness settings and the language settings, and also like give them the time. I did that. Then I closed the game. Before stream, I'm saying, right. And when I started the stream, I booted up the game again, and it only asked me for the time, and I put the correct time, right. And it was like, oh, you know what? You put like the correct time like twice, right? People don't do that, and like that doesn't happen, right? So yeah. Okay, you simply proceed to give me the time again. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Yeah, I do enjoy that. I think to take pride on that. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 9:37 p.m. is. This is another slider to find out. Oh, how accurate it is? Well, now is 9:38 p.m. So I would say, kind of. I mean, it should be kind of inaccurate, but not too inaccurate. But also not accurate, right? It's not accurate. Hang on, give me a second. Also, yeah, meow 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 meow. She wants out. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit inaccurate. It's not accurate, so it's erring on the side of inaccurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting the settings. Oh my god, thank you. I'm having it too. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be said. It's good to collect data. Uh, oh my god, Facebook? I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders we have. Oh man. Perhaps there has been some new sliders to get the new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me move back a couple more new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. There you go. Next time we get we get new sliders, Chad. Let's go. And they say this game has no new content. Come on. Eat your fucking words. Anyway, let's begin. Let's see if this has like autosave or something. It could go either way, to be honest.
This is the story of a...
Yeah, whatever. I'm guessing it doesn't. Okay. Welcome back. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, new content. Let's go.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting.
We're gonna finish this new content, and then I'm gonna stop stream. I'm very hungry. My food is like right here, and I cannot take a bite of it. It's so sad. Chat, it's so sad. I'm so sad. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm putting cheese on my noodles.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Yo!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are.
Okay, I need to go back to the hole.
Try out some of the new features.
Oh, wait, what is new stuff over there? Hang on, let me do that first then. Just so like I don't forget, because like
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Can I
Ultra Deluxe.
get
What does
yeah,
it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I love the way he said franchising potential. Oh, this is the epilogue. Okay. Never mind then. Never mind. Let's go back to that. We do have new stuff over here, like the Settings World Champion. The Settings World Champion, what? No, let me see. I need to beat them. Will I be never be recognized for my triumphs? Imagine paying $10 more for a Stanley Parable 2 announcement. Dude, that would rule. Listen, it's no price is too much. No price is too expensive. No what do you call it? No cost.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video.
Yeah, sure.
This is in fact
okay, yeah, whatever.
that you can fall down
sure.
forever. That's
yeah,
right.
sure, forever. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Infinite falling.
Yeah,
you can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games is a... You see? Isn't it wonderful?
Can you believe he's trying
One
to
of
do
my
the
more
same thing
ingenious
twice?
concoctions,
He's
if
trying
I
to
do say
bamboozle
so.
me twice.
Now then,
Incredible.
since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Oh, why? Am I gonna find out about your treachery? Is that what's gonna happen? You
Okay,
fucking
Stanley,
scam.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of
Incredible.
the whole. Is it a very...
I'm still mad about it.
To be
I'm still mad about it.
It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical.
And here I thought I
nature.
was gonna see a groundbreaking.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Oh, it's my problem
What
now?
normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Oh, I'm the problem now.
The hole
Okay.
was as deep as
Oh,
anyone
okay,
would
yeah, do
actually
that.
need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Yeah, so nice.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly?
I think we've both said things that you're going to
Then
regret.
go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll
I
just be
guess.
up here when you're ready.
I guess.
Great. Now,
Whatever.
I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Fucking disgusting. All of that and for what? Just a fucking mostly infinite hole. Oh. Like I haven't seen that before. Anyway, so I think we're... Oh my... Shut up! I think we're mostly done, right? Hang on, let me check. Let me check the map. Ew. Merge, we saw that. Office decorations, what? Wait, what is it? Oh, the exit, okay. Office decorations. Wait, have we seen that? Wait, I think we've seen that, right? That's the place with the balloons. Let's just check again, just in case. So I would need to... So it's like... Where exactly? It's like... I should go that way? Should go that way? Oh yeah, yeah, I think I was right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I already gone that way. So let's do the exit. I think we're done. Ooh, cool.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Except for an infinite soul, but yeah. So. Ooh. This is like very cool, like legit.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but
I have some notes.
I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh, I forgot the epilogue. Fuck.
Stanley. This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
I forgot about the epilogue.
I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Yeah?
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original
Walk
game.
me through it.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead.
That was fast, them.
Take a look.
Oh. This is like genuinely cool. I like this. Like no joke, it's really cool. I guess.
Hey,
let's begin the game.
You're finally awake.
Mars Rising underscore. Thank you for the follow. Hi Mars, welcome. Stanley Parable 2. Hell yeah, baby. Let's get into it. This is gonna be really okay. Like we finished that.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Unless
Stanley worked for a company in a
the
big
big
building
balloons.
where he was employee number 427.
By the way, chat, you like
Employee
choose
number
correct, completely correctly.
427's job
Get on.
was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lifting, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Maybe to do something funny.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it?
No way, they actually did it. Do I dare? I do dare.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Take a good look, chat. Take a good look. Now we're living the good life. Yeah. Man, the good life is boring. Let's keep going. Can I leave this now? Also, why is this over here? Beep. I still don't know what to do with that.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct,
oh my God.
Was this better than the meeting room?
Is the whole game
Stanley
just gonna
perhaps
be
it
the
truly
same
was.
but with the bucket
How
now?
insightful the bucket
Oh
turned
my,
out
there's
to
no
be.
way. That's awesome. I don't see any changes other than that the balloons. Or sucking on getting a big fucking bite on my foot.
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired.
Truly, we're besties. We're like the best of friends, dude. My
Perhaps
trusty
this
bucket.
was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home.
Oh, I think I remember something. Okay, hang on.
Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge. Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
So, what are you doing, chat? Anything interesting happen? Okay, I think we're gonna.
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business.
Yeah, sure.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find out.
What is Homestuck? Pray tell. Please don't talk about things that you've invented.
Answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
God,
boss's
I fucking love
office.
the bucket just being in every single situation. What the fucking shit? Oh, hello?
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So,
Surely.
I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Thank God. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. It truly is the height of my gaming career. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Thank God.
Even now, in his
Thank God for my
darkest of
bucket.
hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him.
Yo, we gotta
always.
kill chaos.
The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Wasn't the bucket new all along?
I'm sorry.
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Stanley is so epic. So cool. That is him. He's a gamer.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that
Now
in
this
this
is
darkest
gaming.
moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Surely. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again.
Okay.
Bucket said nothing.
The bucket was motionless as it is a bucket.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number
shit.
3 over and over and over. Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life.
Dude, I love the anniversary. Let's
Stanley
go.
looked expectantly
Let's go.
at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this
see?
not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him?
Yes, see?
Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Okay. Wait, what's the... Certificate or something. I personally could never get enough of the number 3, but I'm not a Stanley, so...
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Happened. And
A
couldn't
hint of
believe it.
regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the number 3 for the bucket again?
I mean, I can never get enough of number 3. So. Maybe one more time. Now he will get it. Now the bucket will get it.
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel.
Come
He
on,
smiled
bestie.
at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
Man. Fucking emotionally unavailable friends. Fucked up. Stanley, you deserve better, bro, okay?
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and...
He began to wail? Like the animal? Is that what you do? I hope someone will fucking tell for that.
passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all, only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
I'm being an asshole right now, not gonna lie. I hope Stanley isn't here listening to me, but like...
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
No, if he doesn't get it...
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Not my bucket! You can do whatever you want with me, but not the bucket, okay?
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Listen, I think you don't understand what you think, okay? You can do whatever you want to me, but don't you fucking dare touch my friend the bucket. Or you'll get it, okay? You have no idea what I'm capable of. Don't you dare, okay? Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure,
okay,
he puts the
right.
mind and the soul at
All
ease to embrace the bucket.
Okay, alright, okay. That's my friend. That's my fucking friend you're talking about. You fucking asshole.
This is what Stanley thought to himself.
Listen, we had
and he sort
differences
of
in the
kicked
past.
himself for wasting so much time carrying the bucket everywhere.
Okay, that's
Farewell, Stanley.
That's uncalled for. That's fucking called for. Get back here, you coward! Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
It's here with me. It doesn't say to. Whatever.
It was a shame, the death
Oh, yeah,
of such a
remember this?
magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, But this one stood above the rest.
Surely,
It was a
lady?
glorious bucket to behold.
Lady, you get me. You get me. Man, the bucket. The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Would you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? If it's for the bucket, my friend, rest in peace.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
A photograph of 25 buckets. The greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. Interesting how in this game buckets seem to be like a producer of euphoria, which is interesting taking into account other medias in which buckets are prominently featured. Just a thought. A bucket with two handles. This bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous. What do you mean? I have a bucket with two handles on my backyard. Like one for one side and the other for like one for each side. Loving the descriptive JPEG of buckets. Yeah, it's very good. A work of art, truly. Having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting. Yeah. Truly, censorship is a plague on our modern society. Inferno bucket. A replica. What? Did I make a sound? Oh. No? What? A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains: no one can control a bucket. If only we knew. I mean, we didn't. Okay, in defense of Stanley, Stanley did not, and I say did not, pretend to control the bucket. He saw him as his equal, right? Like he just wanted to be friends with them, right? It wasn't subordination. It wasn't like he wanted to subordinate the bucket. He wanted to be equals with it. He wanted to be peers with it. But I guess this game is so profound, yet it's a mile wide, yet an inch deep, if you will. The stress bucket, an analogy: worrying, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance. Vulnerability, size and strength of the bucket. Coping strategies equals holes. Stress equals the level of water in the bucket. Rest and relaxation, doing something you enjoy. Rest and relaxation again. The stress bucket, presented without commentary. I try to not be judgeful of other people if I can, but like, what a wretched creature. Surely, why? Oh, this is what it is, okay. Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predict the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early men's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having just humanity to be worthy of these treasures. I hope that they don't change their minds anytime soon. For God knows what may happen then.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear or grasp what a bucket may be, there is yet and more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitably, is for your own good. They finally did it. They finally did it. Oh. Oh. I guess it's all. Oh! Oh shit!
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
I didn't know that will happen.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
Yes.
Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. You can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take his place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
The bucket wasn't crushed as well, right? Okay. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough for today. I didn't expect this to be like a multi-episode series, but honestly, I should have known. Okay, so I love chatting, making it seem like I was just saying that. Yeah, that's fair. No, you're right though. Like, I think like we should normalize just chanting for a random entity's death every so often, you know, just to like alleviate tensions. You know, we're all stressed. We are like, oh, like the pandemic, the inflation, the economy, the gas prices. You know what I mean? We need a little escape valve, and what better of an escape valve than just to say, hey, you know what? Die. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, everyone. We had like north of 10 people like the whole stream, and that's very fucking cool. Thank you so much. I hope you had fun. I had a ton of fun. I'm so glad I'm playing this again. Well, quote unquote again. I'm just like playing through a whole new Stanley Parable experience with all of you. I'm glad you all came aboard with it. I'm glad I could show this to you. Obviously, we're gonna come back to this, and this is not the end. Is never the end. Is never the end, as they say in the business. So yeah, thank you for the stream. Thank you so much for coming again. It means a lot to me. Sincerely. But yeah, when I'm going to stream this again, I don't know. Maybe next Monday. Maybe instead of like Long Live the Queen for having like stream that for like 3 weeks in a row, I'm gonna play this instead. Who knows? The future is always open. The future is unwritten, as they say. But yeah, what else? What should we do now? I think we should like go raid someone. Why don't we, huh? But again, thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you so much for the attention, for the goodwill, and yeah, thank you so much for coming into this raid with me. And I hope to see you next time. What else? There was something I wanted to say. Yeah, that tomorrow is the Utah Today podcast, and anything else. I mean, yeah, we have Yakuza 0 on Friday, and and Fortnite on Sunday, and yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for coming. And the raid phrase. So I had two, right? Either thanks for attending my meeting, smiley face, or whole leg infinity. So I think I'm gonna go with whole leg infinity. I think I'm liking that one more. I had like a really good rage face like way on the beginning of the stream. Like I want to say like 3 hours ago, but I completely forgot what it was. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. Overwatch 2? There's an Overwatch 2? What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a joke. Or not like a joke. I didn't know there was like a vaporware or something. Anyway, we're gonna rate cherry. We're gonna rate cherry choose cherry. But yeah. Let's go rate choose. Yeah, they're playing Fortnite. Fortnite 2? Dude, I wish they're playing Overwatch 2. The reason they made the cowboy man white, they took away his melanin. Wait, he wasn't white before? I think he was. I mean, I remember him being like a little dark skin, but like not too much, you know. I had no idea, honestly. That's fucked up. I mean, first they changed his name to like fucking Butch Cassidy or something. I don't remember his fucking Coleslaw, and then they make him white. Like, I mean, listen, you wanted to be on Overwatch. I don't know what to tell you. Like, get fucked, idiot. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. I don't know when streaming this again. Maybe in Monday next week. And yeah, Your Zone to Die, Yakuza 0, Fortnite. Thank you so much for coming. Discord, socials, and bots. And I hope to see you next time. Oh, that is not what bots is. How bots is written. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. I hope to see you next time. Bye everyone. Have a good night. Say hi to Cherry for me. Bye.